all you night readers. Welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have everyone here. It's nice to see you all. I'm glad you all were able to make it tonight. We've got some more people here tonight than we had last night, which is great. But we had a nice crowd last night too, so I was happy about that for my first night back. Let's get you guys in and see what's going on. So hello to everybody, right? Hello, Lisa and Nabila. Yvonne, it's great to have you guys all here. Virgo, Queen, hi. Hey, Vintage, it's great to have you here. I'm glad to be back. Hani, how are you, Hani? Sailor Moon, hey, Sailor Moon. Selena, hey, missed you last night. Barb, I saw you come in real quick to say hi. I see you got questions tonight. That's good. It's good to have you guys here. Rebecca and T. Wilmore, how are you? CM, hey, that's all right. If you were working, that's even better, right, CM? Karen, hey, how's it going, Karen? All right, everybody's doing okay. Bartman, what's happening? It is good to have everybody here. It's nice to see such a nice crowd, and we will get started. We shall. Oh, well, that was good. You can see my shuffling skills didn't get any better while I was away. That's for sure. All right, so let's see what we have here for you. Sorry, I didn't put it up there, did I? So a family reading as to what's happened in the last few days. Can you see the truth in your reading? Can I see the truth in your reading? I hope so. I hope I can see the truth. I hope I can see something that has to do with the family and what's going on, apparently. All right, so the King and Knight of Wands is all about energy and passion and things happening really quickly, things moving fast, right? Moving really fast. Things seem to be going somewhere. Someone seems to be going somewhere. That's what I'm kind of thinking is going on, right? Somebody is moving forward. Somebody is moving in the right direction, maybe. They're heading in a direction. They used to be very deceitful. This person was deceitful. It could be, called sneaky. They may have been that way. But I have to say, I don't know. I'm getting the whole feeling again. You've got wands and wands, lots of wands, and it's all about high amounts of excitement, high amounts of energy, and this overwhelming feeling of lovingness, like this whole new energy, something new, something completely new is coming from the family. Oh, gosh. Again, it has all to do with someone who was sneaky, someone who was deceitful. And I don't know that they're being that way right now. I actually think everybody in the family is working together extremely well. And I'm not exactly sure if that goes along with what's happening in life right now for the family, Lise, or not. But that's really what I'm getting from this. I have the feeling that the person that used to be, that we talked about a lot, that was being deceitful, that was being in a bad place, seems to have taken a lot of energy, or you guys have all worked together extremely well, and now there's this everybody, the whole family feels full of energy. They all feel full of love. That's really what I'm getting. You can give me an idea if I'm heading the right way, in the right path. I am not so sure. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm really getting. I'm getting that overwhelming feeling of that being the case. But so, Nabila, is there a return between you and Sabri this year? Is there a chance? Is there a return between you and Sabri in this year? Let's see. Is there a return between you and Sabri this year? There's a lot of aces out there, I'll tell you. I think you're really searching for the strength to find a way to get back together with Sabri, right? For that return. I think you're trying to find the strength. You're searching, you're looking for it, right? You're searching for things to be successful. And if there is going to be a return, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take long into the year, closer to the end of the year, which, is a lot longer than I think you want it to be. I think there's some very open and honest communication going on right now. And I think you feel like you are starting to emotionally heal from the hurt that you went through before with Sabri, because you did go through some hurt before. You had to have, because you guys broke up or you aren't together anymore. And I have to say, if you aren't together, if you're not together anymore, well, of course, then probably there were some hurt feelings, and if so, then I do see where that healing would come into play a lot. And I think, it's going to all come down to, are you willing to really, are the memories going to be so overwhelming that you are just willing to open up and let this person back? Or is the thoughts of the past going to open up your eyes? Trying to open up your eyes. Is that what those memories are going to do? And you're going to realize, wait a second, things were not good in the past. Why do I think they're going to get better now? So that's what I get for you. All right, Nabila? All right, so at least I was completely off the mark, huh? Not the case at all. Yvonne said there's still a lot of lies from a family member trying to pull the wool over everyone's eyes. False hope. All right. All right, let's see what we get here for you, Yvonne. Oh, geez. I got cards of flying, I'll tell you that. Cards of flying. All right, so let's see what we got here for you. right, so Yvonne. So I've got the Five of Wands, right? The Five of Wands. What an interesting way to start. Five of Wands for the five Farrell sisters. And you can see that things, and okay, fine. So is it easy for me to say that things aren't going great? Because apparently they're not, since I got Lisa's reading so incorrect. But the Five of Wands is all about conflict, right? It's a lot of conflict between people, and you can see that all of the five that are there are all fighting with each other. They're all fighting with each other, and well, now I know that not all five of you are fighting with each other. It is quite interesting that there are five of you and five of Wands, and it does have to do with conflict. So yeah, something to think about, right? The Knight of Wands, again, is all about being excited, being ready to go. You and Lisa both got this card. And it is all about something. There was something going on. I know you say I was wrong, Lisa, and that things are still not going the way they should be. But I'll tell you something. There was something going on. I truly believe that made everyone very excited. Like things were moving in the right direction. Maybe you were just searching for something. Again, maybe you were just looking for it. Maybe you just wanted it to happen so bad that you manifested it in your head, right? It kind of, yeah, I'm not saying, oh, you made it up, but I'm saying, yeah, maybe you just kind of, it felt more than it really was. And maybe that's where I'm getting that feeling from. Because the Queen of Cups is all about a close relationship that is being healed. And I can't think of anybody else than a sister that would be close to you and you would try to heal a relationship with. It's been hard work, right? You've been determined. You have been dedicated no matter what, no matter how many times you say and try to just give up and walk away and keep things from being an issue. I truly think that you always were determined to get this right, to have things go right. And if they're not going right, well then, that's the issue, and that's really what's going on now. But I don't know. I just think there was something that you guys were all so excited about. And maybe it was just searching for a glimmer of hope, right? Because some close relationship was trying to be healed. And, well, again, I don't know how that could be any more true than a sister, right? A close relationship. That's a close relationship. Virgo Queen, glad you're back. I am glad I am back to Virgo Queen. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me. You'd like to know what the lady told you about family going to come. Is it going to come true? All right. So somebody told you about family, and you want to know, of course, is it going to come true? All right. So. Yeah, I tell you, I don't know, Yvonne. I just had this feeling that things were going to be better. Or there was an energy in the air, right? Through Christmas, through New Year's, that maybe things were getting a little bit better or heading in the right direction. But you guys are, of course, you're insistent that I'm wrong, and I am wrong. If you know better than I do. I don't. I only know what I can tell you from here. Virgo Queen, yeah, she told you something specific, and you'd like to know if it'll come true. All right, well, I think whatever it is she told you, of course, is going to require you to have inner strength, right? You start off with strength, and that's important because you're going to need courage. This is going to take a little while, and it's going to require you to be able to endure the length of time that it is. I think you are working on this. I think you've got a very good idea of what to do. There's a lot of potential for you with this family situation, I'll call it. I don't know what to call it. But I think you have some very creative ideas. And I think if everybody works together, good night, Yvonne. If everybody works together, I think that things will be okay. Things will work out all right. But again, I think it's going to all come down to understanding and patience, right? You've got patience here. You've got endurance and enduring things here, which tells me that it may take a little while for this to happen, right? Just like planting a seed takes a while for things to grow. So whatever it is she told you, did she tell you that it's going to take a little while to come true? I think it's going to come true because I see here, right, family members all around, sisters, family. It doesn't have to be sisters, of course. It's just, okay, yeah, the card is 3 women, but there's no gender. We don't worry about gender in tarot. So, it could be 3 siblings or, something to that effect, or siblings just in general that are going through this together. But I think whatever it is, it's going to take a little bit of time. And I think something new will come out of it. And I think that's exactly I think that's where this woman was going with it. I do think it's going to come true, though. Again, maybe I'm just completely off tonight. Could that be the case? That could be the case. Vintage, it's very nice to have you here. Thank you. I hope you have a happy new year as well. Thank you so much. You just like to know if your spirit guides want you to work with deities, and how will this be? How will this be? Do your spirit guides want you to work with other deities? All right, let's see what we got. Just reading the bottom of the chat really quick. Yeah, she said a few months, and it does have to do with me and one of your sisters. Oh, well, finally, I'm right about something. So I'm definitely right. Thank you. Thank you, Virgo Queen. I appreciate that so much. And, thanks for letting me know that I was at least on the right track, right? But I do see things going in the right direction. Barb, where's the music? I did not fire up the band tonight. Sorry. I did not get the band back together. Sorry about that. But it looks like my very dear friend, Sarah Smith, or I just saw, has a video audition for The Voice on the 15th, which I happen to know is right before her birthday. So, and so there. We could get music. We could get music from Sarah because she is a singer. And there you go. She has got a video audition. So we're going to definitely have to do a reading for that, right? We got to find out how that's going to go. That's exciting. That is exciting. All right. So you'd like to know if your spirit guides want you to work with deities, and how will it be? I think you're starting off right, very traditional, with knowledge of things that you of knowledge that you already have. So I think your spirit guides have been kind of guiding you in this direction for a while. It's not something new. To a point. I mean, it's new that yeah, now you're really looking into it. But is it new that it's been always kind of maybe there in the back of your head? Maybe a little bit of a spark always was there, some kind of potential that's now coming out. It's now new to you, because now it looks like there's this connection between you and something else or someone else, right? So maybe the spirit guides have been telling you here all along that, hey, yeah, this is something you already know. You should be working with deities and work with them, and go back to your traditions, go back to your roots, go back to the things that you know. And here you are, right, moving forward in that direction where you are now attached to that. You go from the Two of Cups to the Three of Cups. And of course, the Three of Cups, again, is all about people, someone or something being very close to you, you being very happy about that, and being a very successful connection, right? Could be, again, we just talked about siblings being in the Three of Cups, right? It can be family members. It could be very close friends. And of course, in your case, based on your question, this could be your spirit guides that are going to be very happy if you move forward in this direction. The Queen of Pentacles says that you are going to need to plan and organize this out, right? Because that is what they really want you to do. That's where they're going here. They're really showing that to you. And they're showing you their happiness here, right? Because then they're kind of pulling away and letting you work with others. So yeah, I think that's going to be a good thing. I think you need to plan it. You need to organize it, but you have to make sure you follow through, because the Queen of Pentacles is a great one for planning and organizing and never following through. So, use your generosity, use your nurturing character, and I think you're going to be perfectly fine. I think it's going to go well, and I think that is what your spirit guides do want you to do. I think that's where they're heading. Right? Good. All right. Oh. Yeah, so sorry, Barb, I did not strike up the band. Honey, can you get a general reading, please? You can. It's good to have you here. T. Wilmore, if you're new here, T. Wilmore, if you would please hit subscribe and get your notifications, I would appreciate that. I knew while I was off for those 7 or 8 days, I don't remember exactly how many days it was, 7 or 8. I knew I would lose some subscribers, and of course I did. I looked today for the first time. I didn't look the whole time I was gone, but I looked today to see where we were, because I was actually looking for something else. I was watching one of Modern Priscilla Tarot's videos, because she puts out some great videos every day. And I was watching her looking for one of her videos and stuff. And I said, let's see what we got. Well, I lost a few, not many, not terrible. Life could be worse. I'm not concerned about it. But if you're new here tonight, you can subscribe. Please feel free. It won't cost you anything to do it. All you got to do is click the button. Get your notifications too, so you can see when I come on. And you can also get your daily tarot tip. All right. General reading, honey, for you, I think you need, right now in your life, this is what you need. You need some structure and some order. You need things to be heading in the right direction, right? You want to move forward. You want big changes to come. Big changes, if big changes come your way like you want, right? If you're heading in the right direction, if you get things back in order, get everything in your life, just get it back the way that it used to be, move in the right direction, make some big changes that that are coming or that you should be making, you will be very successful. And you will have a lot of people here that want to support you. I think all of this culminates from you getting hurt, right? I think you got hurt here in the past, in the recent, 6 to 9 months past. I think you got hurt and you walked away from something that you didn't really want to walk away from, but you knew you had to. I think you really knew you had to do it. And that's what I'm getting for you. So yes, I see where you say this cards look scary. They are not so scary. I think it's just giving you I think the first 4 cards are giving you a path to take, right? On how to get things back in order for yourself. Again, order. And I think the last card is just kind of giving you an idea of why. It's telling you, hey, if this is where you were. You don't want this anymore. This is where you want to be. Do these things, right? Get things back in order, head in the right direction, make some changes, and then be successful and let everyone else support you. Let everybody be helpful. I think it's good news. I really do think it's good news for you, honey. Definitely. All right. Sailor Moon, good to have you back again. Can you get cards on your self-learning practices? You certainly can. Whoa, look out. From the Wizards deck, which is the one I happen to be picked up. Selena, you have an update I saw, and I didn't read it yet because it wasn't up there before the show, so I didn't get a chance to pre-read your question. I like to pre-read. It makes life easier sometimes. All right, so your self-learning practices look like things are really good with your self-learning practices, right? Maybe it's taking too long for you. Maybe it's taking longer than you expect them to. Self-learning is not easy. I did it. Everything you see with me every single night when I'm here, I taught myself. Can it take a long time? Sure it can. Does it take a lot of confidence? Absolutely, it takes a lot of confidence. Is it easy? Never. It's not going to be easy. Every time I give a reading that I'm really not sure if the answer is correct or if the If the reading is accurate, sends me into a bit of a frenzy. Nobody knows, nobody hears it. You guys don't get to tell, but you don't realize. So does it take a while? Yeah, it takes a while. It does take a while. I still get them wrong. Of course I do. We're going 10 months now. I'm into my 10th month of doing this. And yes, I have definitely got things wrong, and I got things wrong tonight. So yes, does it take a long time? It does take a while, but I think you can do it. I think you're still doing it. I think you're learning all the time. And that's a good thing, because the Page of Pentacles is all about learning, right? It's all about studying and being scholarly, right? You have to sometimes use your imagination a little bit. You have to hold on to the knowledge that you learn. That's the big trick, right? And not just reading something and learning something and trying to find out, but then retaining it. So then you've got two major cards, two majors, right? The Sun and the Star. My two very favorite cards of all the cards in the deck. Those are my two favorites. And those are the ones that are giving you the hope and the promise that things are going to go well. The Sun tells you all about happiness, right? Happiness and joy and success. And the Star is telling you all about hope and comfort and being inspired. Be inspired by someone. And I think by doing these other things, right? Take some time, take your time. It's still okay. But you're smart. You are learning all the time because you like to study this. And retain what you're learning is going to really, really make you feel successful. And that's what I get for you, Sailor Moon. That's definitely what I'm getting. So, Selena, you hope that I'm in a better mindset. Oh, I hope I am too. I'll tell you that. I really do. Hope so. You have an update and a question. So the update is she crashed again. She had another car accident. She flipped, and she's very lucky to be alive. She had her truck less than a month, and yes, she was drunk and driving, and that's terrible, but she's playing with fire at this point. What's coming next with her? Selena, tell me something. Oh, good, Sailor Moon. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Hey, Austin, welcome back. Welcome. Selena, tell me something. Yes, Anime God, one question per person is right. I try to get to as many as I can in an hour. And unless you donate. If you donate, then you get more questions. You get every time you donate, you get another one question. But anyhow, Selena, did she get in trouble for drunk driving? Why is she not in trouble for drunk driving? Because I got to imagine that she went to a hospital, right? If she's lucky to be alive, like you had said. And they always check if the person a person in an accident in the hospital has been drinking. So how in the world is it that she, is that part of this? And of course, it's a very slow process with her, right? She just doesn't have any drive. She doesn't have any motivation. No, she didn't, because they didn't do a sobriety test, and no, refused to go because all she has is bruises and a cut up leg. I don't know. I can't understand why they would not check something. Somebody somehow has got it under, had to have smelled something, or I don't know if she was that bad off. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's taking, things are going to take a long time. And again, she doesn't have any real push to get better at this point, because her father, the King of Cups here, is too indecisive to do something. He's just too indecisive. He's not making choices. He is not putting his foot down. He's not making anything happen that's going to be consequential. There are no consequences to her. And the things that she's doing, there's just no consequences. I never use the Fool card as literal, right? But this, I'm using it literal tonight. I'm going to use it very literal with her. She is being a fool. She is being foolish. Just plain sad. I mean, just plain stupid. Sorry, I see him said sad. Yes, but just plain stupid. Everyone else is turning their back on her, but one person is too indecisive to do something consequential. So what's coming next with her? Absolutely nothing. Nothing that's going to make any difference. No, she is not a minor, CM. She is not a minor. Nothing consequential is coming to her. At all. Nothing at all. What's coming next? She will have some other type of drunken, drugged out blowout, and something's going to happen again, just like this. It's not going to get any better. There is no getting better until there are consequences. And if nobody's willing to do be consequential with her, well, then what's the sense? It's not working. It's not helping. It's not doing anything. That's for sure. All right. So, Barb, can you get a relationship reading? Of course you can. For you, Barb, we are going to use Tarot in Wonderland. I haven't used this in a while. Well, I haven't used any decks in a while. I haven't been on for 8 days, but I haven't used this one in a while. Believe it or not, I got this, and I got Anna.K at the same time. I bought both of those decks at the same time. Those were my first two. Well, those weren't my first two decks. I had the basic Llewellyn deck, and I had the Waite deck. But these were the first two like designer style decks, right? That I had bought. Anna.K I connected with right away, and I used that a lot. This one, I don't know that I connected with it right away, but I'm really trying to get back in with it, because this is the same person who makes the Llewellyn deck, also makes the Wizard's Tarot. Barbara Moore, she makes this deck as well. It's very colorful. All right, so relationship-wise, Barb, it looks like things are going all right. I see where there is confidence building. I think you have been, while I was away on on my own, getting some rest and stuff in for me, I think your confidence has continued to go up as well. I think there have been more people there supporting you, more people helping you, and that is a huge thing. That's going to make you successful, not only in life, but not only in your own your own singular life, but also in a relationship life. You have been on your own now for a while, and you're doing it, and you have been reflecting on the things that have happened in the past, and it feels like a bit of a sacrifice, I know, right? You've kind of been a little isolated, and that's not so happy for you, but you've been doing a good job. You've been moving forward in a good pace, at a good direction, right? Even though you're doing it on your own, you are moving forward. You can see that here with this Hermit card. This Hermit is definitely moving forward. He's in the right direction, and I think that's something to celebrate. I think you're looking now have some fun, right? You want to have a good time. You want to just relax and be out there. And I think you want to find somebody who's going to be dependable, someone who is going to get the message that you are available and that you are interested in many different things, right? And you're interested in and have a lot of things to offer. So I think it's time to let people know that you're that adventurous explorer, free-spirited Barb side. And I think that is going to help you move forward in finding a relationship for sure. All right, Barb, I know you can do it because I know how well you've been doing. And that's the important part. T. Wilmore, it's nice to have you here. It is nice to have you. So what's coming towards you in love? What is coming towards you in love? Yep, Selena, we are correct. Yeah, there's nothing being done. The father gives her no consequences. The police don't give any consequences. Nothing's happening. So basically, that's your answer, right? What's going to happen to her? Nothing. I hate to be so basic about it. That's true, right? That's you, right, Barb? But it is you. And you are doing a good job. You're moving ahead. You're keeping that one foot in front of the other. You put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking across the floor. I've been watching Christmas shows. What's coming towards you in love, Ms. Wilmore? I got to tell you. I'm going to tell you. It looks like things were really bad. Things were really bad at one point in the past. You really got hurt. You had your feelings hurt badly. You had your heart hurt. You got your heart hurt. And that's a terrible thing. Nobody wants that feeling. Nobody wants to have this kind of a feeling, right? But now, what's coming towards you? This is your past, right? This is past. We're going to call that ancient history. Yes. We had a teacher. I'll tell you a quick story. I always have a quick story, right? I had a teacher in school that used to teach ancient history, and she was an older woman. And the first day of class, she's got this map pulled down over the blackboard, and underneath it, she's got written down her name. It was the first day of school, so she has her name written down, and underneath it, she has written ancient history. So I was such a kid back then. So before she got into class and before anybody else got into class, I went in there and I saw it and I knew who this teacher was. My dad was a school teacher in the same school system, so I knew all the teachers ahead of time. And so I wrote in between where her name was up on top and ancient history, I wrote the words "looks like." So when she pulled up the map to show the class that, her name and this is what class it is, it actually had her name. She looks like ancient history. Yeah, I was bad. I was a bad kid. But this is ancient history. Pain and suffering and all this anguish, get rid of it. It's gone. It's history. Now, here you are, right? You have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. What a great combination. Because here, the Ace of Cups is all about emotional healing. And that's what you need after this. You need to heal emotionally. And then you make an emotional connection with someone. Right? And maybe it starts off as a friendship. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe you make this someone, maybe you make them a priority. Maybe you balance them into your life and really make things happy. And I think that's a great thing. But I definitely see that the healing is happening. And then, of course, I see here you go with the sun again. And the sun, like we've said, is all about happiness. It's all about joy. It's like success, right? It's being successful in love for you. And it's warmth. The sun is all about warmth, right? It's like those warm arms all around you. You feel those warm arms around you. Yeah, and that's what you want. You want to, so let's forget about the ancient history and let's heal. Let's move on. Let's find somebody, make them a priority and be successful and happy and feel that warmth. I think that's what you got for you, T. All right. And I think that's a really good thing. I do. All right, Rebecca, will the Cancer ever come back to you? Will he text you again? Will he text you again? All right, let's see what we get for you. I think you need to understand that there is a lot of, you got to take things in moderation, right? You have to take things in little bits at a time if you want to move forward. I don't see where things are really balanced, though, for you and this person. I think that they are, right now, I believe they're quite happy with themselves. They feel like they're successful and they're happy, just with themselves. They have had a lot of options out there. And again, it's patience here, right? The High Priestess is about understanding and patience. Temperance is about taking things in moderation and having patience. You start and end this reading with patience. I think I'm going to tell you this. My honest answer is no. I don't think the Cancer will ever come back to you. However, if the Cancer does come back to you and texts you again, it will be under false pretenses. It will not be for the right reasons. And that is something you need to keep in mind, because the Cancer will get your hopes up. And if they get your hopes up, you're going to be all excited about that, but it's not going to be for the right reasons. So even if they do try to get back to you, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be what you want. All right, so let's see what we got for you. Karen, what's going on? What are G's feelings towards you and thoughts? He's your twin flame runner. I don't know what a twin flame runner is. Maybe you can explain that to me. But he ghosted you a year ago and you just unfollowed him. So what are his feelings and thoughts towards you? All that I get. I don't know exactly what a twin flame runner is. But if you could tell me, or someone else can tell me, it doesn't matter to me who. All right, let's see what we get for you. So yeah, you're disappointed. You're sad. You're not going to ever be able to reach out to this person again. You're not going to reach them. They're too far away, right? You see that up there. So you're going to be you're isolated from them, even though there is this strong connection between the two of you. This love, trust, friendship, even connection is there, but it's not, you can't reach it. You're not going to be able to reach it anymore. There's not that opportunity. And I think that has made you maybe a little bit emotionally fragile, because you don't really want to change. You didn't want to change this, but it's being forced upon you to do it, right? You were the protector. You are a nurturing person. You are somebody who, wants to give of yourself to help somebody. And well, now that's not happening. And I don't think he's feeling it either. I just think that he's, got other plans, because I don't think either of you really know which way to go. That's the problem. You or him, neither of you know which way to go. You're not heading in the right direction, either one of you. Which is unfortunate, because if you guys could get yourselves going the right way, then maybe you have an option. Maybe you had a chance of working things out or working things over, but I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing, though, for you. All right, Karen? Yep. That's what I'm getting. That is definitely what I'm getting. Sarah Smith, how are you? Entity of Light, hello, welcome to the show. So Sarah, you did it. You got yourself a voice audition, or an audition for The Voice, a video audition on the 15th. How is it going to turn out? I don't even need cards. I'm going to tell you it's going to turn out wonderfully. You will sing like an angel. How about that? All right, so let's pull cards instead. I know. Gnome Kogan, I don't know who you are, but you know what? Don't know what the heck you're talking about, and don't need you. Do not need you. So, this is exciting. Oh, I'm so happy for you. am so happy. This is an absolutely great thing. Just want to scream, right? I do, but I can't. So, an open audition. Awesome. What a great thing. All right, so your video audition on the 15th, how is it going to go? Is it going to be great? How's it going to turn out? Going to sing for people at The Voice. So you are happy. You are really happy about this. You have achieved exactly what you wanted, right? You've achieved what you wanted. You are moving forward in a good direction. And now you are doing what you want to do. You have wanted to sing for a long time. And now you're getting the opportunity, to do that. But you're a little bit torn, right? You're torn. You know what you're torn on? You're torn on, okay, what song should I sing? What song should I sing? 1 or 2? I think that's what you're torn on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about something like that because that's still simple, right? That's a simple fix. All you got to do is ask and people will tell you. What song should you choose? That's an easy one, right, to fix. Don't let the stage fright tie you down. Don't let stage fright tie you down. Don't let it get you stuck. Don't let it make you forget what you know how to do. Don't let the stage fright, because here's you. This is you, the beautiful girl. And then this is you in the mirror looking at yourself and seeing that, oh no, I think I'm stuck. I think I'm in the wrong place. But you're not. You're the beautiful girl on the outside. And that's what you get. Don't get stuck. Don't feel like you're tied to something that you just, aren't sure of. I think you can do, right? You can sing. Know what you can do. Know what's within your limits. Don't take some risk, but don't take too much risk, of course, because this is what you're afraid of. You're afraid of, okay, if I take a lot of risk and something goes really horribly wrong, of course, then they're going to say, oh, okay, that's the end of that. And that's the end of the audition. And that's terrible. And that's sad. And we don't want that. But, make sure that you do not tie yourself down to too much, that you don't let yourself be you. Let them see you, not somebody else. Don't let them see, whoever song it is that you're singing. Don't let them see that person. Don't let them see any of that. Let them see Sarah Smith, because she's the one that's going to need to make the difference. And she is the one who's going to make the difference. Now, the Queen of Swords, I don't know why she decided she wanted to show up tonight for you. But we all know, we all know who the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is the Ice Queen. She is the one who is very cold and very distant to people, right? But I think you're going to have a very clear path ahead of you. I think the path is clear. I think it's just a matter of you not being Independence is good. Independence is good when you do it together. That's the best one I've ever said, I swear. Independence is good when you do it together. But I have to say, I think things, this back here is just kind of giving me the whole story about it, right? You're excited. You have this inner happiness that it's just bursting out, right? You feel satisfied. You've achieved something. Okay, maybe you're having a difficult time choosing a song. All right, big deal. Don't let it tie you down. Don't let them see someone that's not really you. Because again, you are here. This is not you. Let them see the real you. Don't be afraid to show them that. Be independent with somebody. Be independent with people. Let people help you. Let people listen to you. Practice out loud. Today is the 5th. You've got 10 days. I know. Geez, nothing like pressure, huh? Don't get in your head about it. I see where you said that. Don't get in your head about it. The Queen of Swords is telling you there is a very clear path ahead of you, and that's where you're going to want to be. So things can turn out perfectly wonderful if you allow them to. All right. So I'm going to do one more freebie. Where are we here? It's 7 o'clock, right? 7 o'clock. And let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, beautiful Aries. Hey, you had to talk with your boyfriend about making a change. Is he going to make that change? Ooh. Is he going to make that change? Sarah, that would change your life. That would be so wonderful. That would be everything you always wanted and more. Because even though you think it's what you always wanted, it would feel like even more. All right. So, beautiful Aries, you had to talk about him making a change. Making a change. Is he going to do it? Is he going to make a change? Or what? What is the other option? Tell me that, beautiful Aries. Is there something else if he doesn't make that change? Because I'm seeing a lot of that. My answer to you, my short answer is no, he's not going to make a change. And I hate to say that. I really hate to say that to you. You've been kind of seeing this other guy that your mom's wanted you to go see, right? He really likes you. He's been putting out the vibes like he wants to really get together again. And I got to tell you, I think maybe that's working a little bit on you. And that's why you told your boyfriend he needs to make a change. But I got to tell you, what are his other options? If he doesn't make the change, are you going to break his heart and walk away? Is that what's going to happen? Are you going to give are you going to start over? Are you going to move on with this new person? It's not going to be easy if you're trying to juggle things, right? Juggling people around, trying to prioritize one person over another back and forth. That's not going to work. That is definitely not going to work very well. But again, then I get the Three of Swords. I get the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. These are the two breakup cards, if ever, right? This one here is all about hurt and loss. Like I said, moving on, starting over. This one is all about heartbreak and pain and hurt, and also about moving on. You can see that in both pictures, right? In both cards. This person is moving away. This person is walking away. If he doesn't make the change, are you going to hold on to everything that you already have? Because I don't see where he's going to. I just don't get that point, beautiful Aries. I don't see it. And I'm sorry to say that. So, all right. So that was my final reading for the night, my final freebie reading for the night. I will double check, see if I have any donations, or if anybody says they're donating, let me know now. I do not. I don't see any. No, I don't see any donations. So, all right. I hope you all had a good night. Thank you so much for being here. Andrea, how are you? Happy New Year. Thanks for coming in at the end of the show, I'm sorry to say. All right. Don't forget, I will be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's the Lenormand edition of the show, which is exciting. Lenormand night is always a fun night, and we will be doing that. And then we'll go from there, right? We're going to go from there. We're going to see where the show continues at that point, because right now I'm kind of in a thought pattern, a thought process thing here, where I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with the show. And I'm thinking maybe back to twice a week. Mondays and Thursdays. So something to keep in mind, but we're still going. We're still moving on. We're still moving forward, and we'll see what happens. All right. So I will see you all tomorrow night, 6:00 p.m. Eastern time for Lenormand night. Thank you so all for being here, and I will see you then. Bye now.